The quest is just your name. They could not give a fuck at this point, could they? I guess there are like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of quests, so you can't really blame them, but at the same time, just a fucking name. And her name isn't even very cool. I understand like a quest that is like, oh, I don't know, Aylin's name, or a god's name, or a character that actually means the tiniest little bit in the world of Amalur, but Escher. I'm not gonna remember who you are for like 5 minutes after I finish this game, or probably even 5 minutes after I finish this quest. This is a big old silly. Let's summon in Bone Bitch so I don't actually have to take every last hit in every last fucking enemy. They're trying to punch. I wonder if fisting is actually a viable playstyle in this game. I guess maybe if you just put all your points into might and get like a load of speed as well. It's not the worst idea possible if you just get all the physical damage buffs and all that shit. It might actually work out. But that also sounds like pure and utter fucking pain. I will never even attempt. It went back to sleep. I was charging right now. That is the biggest insult in the world. You deserve to be fucking melted. So that is exactly what happened. Where am I? Oh, did that lead to the end? I didn't realize you were at the fucking dead end. I thought these all connected up. Unless maybe I just didn't finish searching? I don't know, we'll run around again pretty damn soon, because I want to explore like pretty much everything this cave has to offer. But right now, I mean, these guys will die if I don't do everything within my power to not let them try and punch the lizard people. The lizard people do not appreciate a good fisting in the morning. You don't appreciate them like I do anyway. Yes, it is. It quite literally is. If you just waited 3 seconds, it would have been over. You idiot. Discovered hidden object. What? Where? I guess maybe I like nudged into a pile of rocks, but I don't give a shit. Why does that even still come up? No one likes the piles of rocks. Or maybe it was one of these things as well. I guess that's maybe sort of a thing. Whatever. Let's make our way over here. Let's kill the last remaining It's a Bolgan? Why? How did you even fit down here? I barely fit through here, and I'm a tiny little weedly fucking mage man. You are the biggest sunburnt meatball I think I've ever come across in my entire life. Whatever, let's go ahead and loot you. You suck. And you're very hurt. Let's force it. Oh, first try. And it was all for a leather strap. How exciting. So glad I did that. And I know it's really dumb to just try and force the lock all the time, by the way. I am fully aware of that. I know I probably should just do the minigame, but I've had to do that minigame, like, oh god, at least probably over 1,000 times over the course of that. Maybe that's completely extreme, but it's at least, like, I don't know, well over 200 times. I don't think my brain can handle it anymore. There is nothing my brain wants to do less than that minigame ever again. I would literally rather every single chest I ever came across had a fucking... Okay, let me rephrase that before the game just completely ruins my life. I would rather every locked chest we come across was a dispel instead. And I hate the dispels, I suck at the dispels, but at least it's not nearly as mundane. At least I actually have to think about things.
On behalf of the Ashmore survivors, I thank you, Martel. Now
oh,
go.
how sweet.
Others need you still.
Do they? Who? Please tell me that's not the end of the quest. That's it? Lead me to the House of Season. I guess it's summer phase, so they can't, but lead me anywhere. Lead me to more survivors. Give me a quest line to deal with. Oh. More... What? What the fuck is this? And how did I not come across a single entrance to Mortis Tor until right fucking now? It's like another thing in Detir. It's like it's a dungeon that completely connects the entire part of the this entire section of the landscape, and I can't really leave that behind. That's gotta mean something. Can I even get in? It does let me in, unless it's locked or something. No, we're fine. So why do you exist? And why are you so fucking big? Is it just an easy way around all the Alpha forces? Because I'd much rather take on the Alpha than have to wander through a cave full of fucking sunburnt meatballs every single time. Now let me see if I actually do believe that about Dispel Chests. Would I prefer to do this? Yeah, to be honest, it's way quicker anyway. Blade Dancer's Leggings. I always check the stats on, like, finesse items, like rogue items, and they always seem terrible. Like, it seems like a buff to damage and everything. Maybe I'm just comparing it to, like, the ultimate mage gear instead of just, like, generic mage gear, but I mean, that was legendary. It had fucking purple coloring. It should have been at least half fucking decent, right? But no, that seemed pretty terrible to me. Maybe I'm just completely spoiled. Maybe mages get everything good. But to be fair, all the gear I'm wearing now, even the accessories, I think, came from quests as opposed to just looting around. So maybe if I was a rogue and the game could tell that I was a rogue, then that would have gone, or they would have been try fucking speaking like a normal person, okay? Brain, you want to fucking function? Thank you. Then yeah, maybe that's how we would have got the god tier rogue gear and everything, but I don't know, man. I don't think I don't think I could ever give up looking like this. Like the biggest emo bitch boy of all time with fucking the gloves that do not make any sense with that outfit. And I understand fashion like no other man in the world, obviously. Says the guy who wears t-shirts and black jeans literally every day with no exception.
The multitude of souls of peace. Escape the well and flowed the pattern. It will forever sing the twilight of ethereal harmony. Balanced.
That was it? That was so short. I literally couldn't pay attention to it. My brain was like getting ready for the next line, and it was doing that so much that when you cocked my brain forgot everything you just said. You might as well have just not said fucking anything. That sucked. And it also seems to be the only important thing that all of Mortis Tor has to fucking offer. This is terrible. You're terrible. But to be fair, maybe it leads to a part of the landscape that's inaccessible otherwise. Because I forget what it's called. Farangos. There we go. Firagnos or something like that. In the Red Marches, I believe they were called. That did something like that, and it was really fucking annoying. So if you're doing that, I'll fucking end you, game. No, you're just another little trail. Well, this means absolutely nothing. Can I teleport to you? You are not on the map, because apparently I've never been there. For fuck's sake. And I don't know why all the other entrances in Mortis Tor don't get fast travel points, only the one that is probably the least convenient in the entire thing. At least one entrance is near the start of, or near the entrance to High Folgen, or like the upper part of Shadow Pass. And the other one's down here. This one's just in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I don't care about you. Maybe this one will also get a marker, but I don't know why the one down here didn't. That one's way better than all the others. Back to the local map, because my brain can't fucking handle directions for more than 2 seconds without looking at a map. Oh my god, I must be brain dead. There must be something genuinely wrong with me to have to check on the map that fucking much. And to trip over my words that fucking much. I genuinely think that maybe this game just has completely broken me. Over the course of this series, I have realized just how stupid I am. And it's really, really sad. You're complete shite, no thank you. And I've gotta bother to get past the fucking traps. Ugh. I didn't even get any loot from them. What's the fucking point? Thanks for the novice strings. Oh boy, how exciting. Have I been to where this one leads to before? I don't think so. And the Ashmore survivors are getting absolutely shat on again. Why? I thought I brought you somewhere safe. I thought that was the entire point. I mean, I don't think there's any point in this. I think I might as well just let you die. I'm sure you could punch a Prismere troll to death, right? With your lovely little fists? The ultimate fisting techniques passed down from thousands and thousands and thousands of years from your immortal granddad. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, you don't really want to get taught how to fist from your granddad, to be honest. That makes you question everything about your granddad's existence forever. But, I mean, shh. We're not going to worry about that tonight. So, I'm going to take a big sippy. Hopefully it'll restore life to just a couple more of my brain cells. And we'll get back to it. I'm pretty sure this session's, like, mind fuckiness is literally just because of my my new setup and everything. Like I said, whenever I get a new addition to my setup, my brain can't handle it, and I just spout weird shit without realizing, because I'm still trying to get used to it. Like, I'm not in my comfort zone anymore. I'm not in my comfort zone anymore. So yeah, shit like that comes out of my mouth, as you can tell. Why am I over here now? Oh, this wasn't nearly in as much of a convenient place as I thought. In fact, those two are actually better than you. Yeah, I'm glad it went on the one it went on. Oh well, I'm just run all the way past here and we're almost done with Shadow Pass? Okay. Alabastra's fucking tiny. But it's not even tiny, there's just not a whole lot of depth here, which I don't mind, as I keep saying. But it's just unexpected. Because, I mean, even Cluracan, even Detir, what is that? What is that fucking slow-mo that keeps happening? That was not happening on my old monitor. I don't know why the change in resolution would do anything like that, but I absolutely hate it. Please stop forever. I'm not dealing with you. I literally said earlier in the session that if I see another fucking sprite, I'm just charging right past forever. You don't deserve my recognition. I am way too oh my god. Oh my god. No, no, no. Call in Bone Bitch. Bone Bitch is the only thing that can save this situation. And he's not even trying. He's not even fucking trying. He just wants to hunt down my ass as much as they do. Wait, did they leave? It let me loot, so that's gotta mean something. Come on, give me my health back. How did you miss? Come on! I'm so disappointed in my son. Are you serious, man? Like, people are able to swat flies out of the sky with, like, tiny little fucking thing. And that man is a very, very, very large fly, if you want to do that comparison. And you can't knock him out of the fucking... can't even knock him out of the sky with a giant fucking war axe. What's wrong with you? Like, it's not even like, oh, like, you hit him and he managed to stay up because he's an absolute bad... No, you just completely missed. I know you are just like walking bones and everything, and you haven't had a brain for many, many, many centuries, but just try harder. I'm begging you, just actually have an attempt. That'd be nice.
In our land, bringing death with the fate's own hand, filling the graves with corpses new, that feed the vultures, mortals too. Yes, they'll eat the flesh of the dead, and tear the limbs off, and the head.
Excuse me, will I?
The slightest lie to give them reason as to why. Their
the flesh of the dead, as in, like, animals that we've hunted, not just
and
cannibalism.
That is how your morals wilt. Continue, stranger, in our home, where demons tread and evils roam. For you are now a part of woe, blight, dusk, ruin, and living foe.
I mean, I was really, really enjoying these ones that address me directly. I thought they were absolutely, like, chilling and terrifying to begin with. And now they're reaching so hard. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, I bet the player, oh, he's a naughty boy. He would have made the decision to just chew on his best friend at some... No, it's not even possible to make my dude into a cannibal, is it? If so, that's a very, very, very weird choice to put in the game. I mean, this game barely has any choices anyway. I'd be very surprised if one of them was, do you want to eat Aelin at the end of the game? No, not really, to be honest, unless you mean a very, very different kind of eating, in which case, we'll talk about it. Money, that thing, and the other thing, how very exciting. And you... I want to dispel a ward on nature's fucking arsehole. Who bothered locking this thing off? I don't care. Just give me the flames and we're getting the fuck out of here. What are you? Another entrance to Glow Load. Now, I believe last time Glow Load was blocked off. And I'm now thinking that maybe this is how... What are you? Gather reagents from that? No fucking way. I have not seen that mission marker in about 150 hours of gameplay. What is it doing here? I couldn't give less of a shit. If it's a task, I think it's a forever repeating task anyway. So that makes me give, like, negative shits. I will be taking shits from you rather than giving my own. But yeah, why now? Why now at the end of the fucking game Do I care about giving that dude, like, 1 extra potion when I've already given him fucking 58 and nothing has bothered anyone in Didenhill since, like, the 3rd hour of the game? Hello, Aluk.
You must hurry. There is much to do. Gask and his forces are preparing to
Who the
march.
fuck is Gask?
They know about the caves and will
No
not
one
cease
fears
until
a
every
man
last
called
one of us has
Gask.
been slain. And they are the survivors of Eventide to consider. I have not heard a whisper from across the pass. And Esha, she plots a fool's errand. We must stop her. Much to do.
Oh. Oops. I may have already let it do, said Fool's Errand, except, I mean, her Fool's Errand was letting them live. What do you want me to do? What the fuck do you suggest? I like how my only option, by the way, is calm down. That is how we advance the mission. Tell me more about Gareth.
Last I heard, he was working to understand the beasts known as Murgan. But I have not seen him in so long and could not tell you what became of him.
Huh. Okay. I thought the Bareth was dead. I don't know why, but the way Escher sort of like gushed and absolutely worshipped Big Boy Barry right here, it made it seem like he was like a legendary figure of yore, like from the past, but I guess that doesn't really exist in Fey culture, because you're constantly respawning anyway. Escher's Errand.
She was once of the House of Vengeance.
Ah, that explains a lot.
Served as the guardian of Ashmore. But she is only one warrior against Gask's legions.
Okay, to be fair, it explains nothing. I imagine that the House of Vengeance warriors are a little bit more than just a rude bitch.
Perhaps you can talk her out of it. She readies her people below.
Gask!
An agent of Gadflow and head witch knight of Cadsamir.
What
One
a
whose
boring
acts define
name
him.
for a witch knight.
Little is known of him, but this is not important. His actions here are a grim enough tale.
It's just like the most generic one-syllable fucking fantasy thing imaginable. There's so many of those where, like, you want to make a character sound cool, and I guess it sounds a bit, like, dark and demonic and everything, but it's also just a grunt a caveman would make. And there's nothing terrifying about that, it just makes them seem stupid. Survivors of Eventide.
They did not sense the changing of the tide as I did. They had no warning.
What
The
makes
first
you
of
such a
Gask's
special
soldiers
boy?
occupied the pass, severing Ashmore from Eventide, ending all communication between us. We of Ashmore retreated into these caverns and know not of what fate befell Eventide since. There are many good folk there, Bareth, Nell, and even Ordo.
They just sound like hobbits. They don't sound badass. They don't sound like they're gonna turn the tide of the fucking war. Why do I care about 3 adorable little fluffy bastards like that? Calm down.
Forgive me. Ever since the Tuatha came, omens of our destruction besieged me.
Me and my Mickey
My every
Mouse
notion
gloves.
of
The
this
fuck
fate
is
was
that?
Salvation.
They're so against the rest of my glorious emo look. I almost have to switch back, even though they make us do like an extra... Okay, so we normally do, let's say, 4,000 damage with a meteorite attack. So, 15% of 4,000, that's like an extra 600 damage that these gloves are fucking getting us. I can't pass them up, but they look so awful. Why did Gadflow... No, fuck it, what happened?
When he refused to worship Gadflow's god of smoke and ash, he thought first to kill us, but then chose a far grimmer fate. He made us his example. He sent Gask.
Oh, you got gasked.
First, Gask's priests destroyed the clans. Then he burned the bodies of the fallen and breathed in their essence, mocking the dead
Nice.
and the great cycle itself.
He's
One day,
inhaling your
it is
fucking
all Gask
homies,
needed
dude.
To unravel many seasons of the telling, to make the earth shudder and the sky weep. Now he sits above us, watching.
Doing fat lines of corpse. Why did Gadflow do this?
Ashmore and Eventide stand astride the pass, the corridor leading from Bale to the wider world. When we refused to stand aside for him, he ripped his way through.
Oh, what a lovely guy. I'll help you.
Wonderful. Your attack will give us time to organize an escape. Do not underestimate Gask. He is among Gadflow's best for a reason.
So what you're
His camp
saying
of
is he'll
Casimir
die
to
in
the
2
north,
hits.
But you must defeat his witch knights along with the Fae himself. I have faith in you.
He's got multiple witch knights? I don't think we've ever taken on more than one boss in one place. And I'm actually really hyped for this. Like, doubling up is going to be awesome. I mean, all of my cool attacks are AoE anyway, so it doesn't make a huge difference. But whatever, where is Gask?
He lords over Twilight Pass from the plateau above, rarely seen, his minions executing his bloody work. Both he and they prefer it thus.
I
Be
see.
careful.
And how careful can I be when you are ever? Oh my god, it's just called Gask again. Why is it doing this? Like, this one place, they were just like, oh, we're right at the end of the game. I mean, we could spend like an hour or whatever coming up with quest names, or we could just go home and wank forever. And I mean, they made the right choice, clearly, but I mean, still, really? You're telling me that no one on the entire team could come up with a better quest name than just the name of the guy you'll talk to once and then go do a load of cool shit? Like, I don't know what I would have called it to be fair, but I mean, surely if I spent 3 seconds thinking, I could come up with something better than that.
Before him as well. And so he made war on your people and drove them from the eastern lands. The Alfar fell before an avalanche of corrupted fervor. The Tuatha acted as one army and built the Prismere Chantries as new idols of their false mountain god, their
did?
Tirnoch.
I thought they were like shoddy fucking things that you put up with in like 2 minutes. Like, I didn't actually think they were for worshipping your god. I thought they were ways of communicating behind enemy lines. Like, I genuinely thought you put those fucking things up after the siege happened. Because, oh my god, they were so fucking pathetic. They went down in a single hit. They looked like shit. Like, what was the point in any of that? And why are you... Oh, you lead to a place. Oh, come on, man. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break, because my brain isn't functioning at all. So I'm going to try and let my nostrils just evacuate, and see if that makes my brain function any better. I'm really sorry about this session. I'm really enjoying it, and I hope I'm being entertaining and everything, because this game is very much giving me the big old entertain. But I feel like my brain is just not making coherent sentences in the slightest, which is a bit of a running theme for this series. But I feel like it's extra fucky today. We have been fucky-wuckied very hard, and I'll see you once my nose explodes. Goodbye.